Another morning of packing up a dry tent. Can't tell you how used to that I could get. And also setting it up last night dry. It did rain last night in the middle of the night, but not bad enough to like get in the tent or anything like that. And it was dried by this morning. Super thankful for that. Okay, it's hot already. It's not even 8 o'clock. Which there are waterfalls today, and we were talking last night like, oh man, because they're at like maybe 4 miles into the hike or something today, and so we were like, oh, we're probably not gonna be hot enough to get in the water at that time, but might be. Sorry. Okay. I'm modifying my mileage this week, and I'm gonna be okay with it. It's a little hard because like I felt like I had gotten to that like, all right, I'm at a new level, like planning more like 17 to 20 mile days, and now I feel like I'm back to hovering right around 15. I just feel it's necessary though for my leg, like I don't want to push it. Plus, if all goes according to plan, and let's see, today's Saturday. I think in like 3 days or something like that, we are planning a zero at Fails in-laws house. So, and like regardless of where we're at, Becky's just gonna come pick us up, and I'm so excited about that. I really hope it works out. So, with that, there's not the big push that I had to like get the high mileage to get into Waynesboro to pick up my package. So I'm gonna allow myself to take it easy this week and do pretty much like 15-mile days, and then actually like some shorter ones like on the day that Becky picks me up or whatever. So I'm feeling good about that. It's gonna be okay. Like, I can increase my mileage later. I need to not overdo it with this leg. Oh, one more thing. I had a great night of sleep. I'm super thankful. But in the middle of the night, I woke up to a flat pillow. And I was like, blew it back up. And woke up again to it being flat. Y'all, I got that pillow like 2 weeks ago when I was at Trail Days. And it was $50. I'm not okay with that. Like my other pillow that was like 20 bucks from Amazon, and I had it for a few months or whatever. I'm like, yeah, well, whatever. So, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Probably nothing today because, you know, service, like whatever. I might have to wait till I get to good service. And I don't know if I contact Thermarest or if I try to contact like Damascus Outfitters. I don't have my receipt or anything. Like, I don't know. Not okay with that. In normal life, if I was on like a real bed, I could probably survive without a pillow. But like out here on I need a pillow. Last night I managed because it was not that cold, so I just put my down jacket in a stuffed sack, and that was perfectly fine. Honestly, I could do that every night, but problem is, like, if I need to wear my down jacket, like if it gets cold, that won't work. So that's the only like bad thing about last night / yesterday. Everything else was great. So pretty. There's tons of like pretty water today, with lots more to come. We have cascades coming and falls. I don't know. So according to Far Out, we had cascades and then like this waterfall with a swimming hole today. So I think the cascades were just I filmed it. It was like, they were pretty, but like usually Far Out doesn't like make a point of labeling something like that. Like they were quite small, and we get those a lot, right? So I'm thinking like bigger cascades. Okay. So then the like waterfall thing Um, I've been walking along the trail, and there's, I can hear some water up ahead, but anyway, it was, I was like, man, I should be there by now, and I checked my app, and it said I was there, and it was like, I wasn't there, and then, I'm like, okay, well, sometimes it's off a little bit, so I kept walking, and then it's like 0.1 back. I have no clue. In the comments, it did say something about like the footbridge that was supposed to go to that waterfall was damaged or broken or something. I don't know. Kind of sad. So I did see in one of the comments that a new bridge was being built, and a while back it was definitely not at the like specific location that it was supposed to be at, but it was a little bit before it, maybe 0.1 or 0.2. I did see like some cut logs on the side of the trail, so like maybe it was right there that I was supposed to try to find some side trail or something. But also that's another like a thing on Far Out where like it didn't say, you know, 100 yards off the trail or like 0.2 off the trail. See some cascades down there. I mean, I'd have to do some, yeah, I'm not gonna go down there from here. I don't know, maybe Far Out's off. Would not be the first time. I mean, this isn't what I was envisioning, but that's okay, that's pretty. Also, it's okay. Like, it's not like I had my heart set on like swimming today. I kind of knew that I probably wasn't gonna want to do it at the time when I got here, so it's all good. It's very pretty though. Ooh, and be a good girl. That looks, and check Far Out for water. Although I'm pretty sure I remember it saying we had like, we followed this for the creek for like 2 miles. There's a place to get water in like 1.5 miles, but yeah, then it is like another like a 8-mile dry stretch. So this is awesome. I don't think I could love this anymore. The next 1.4 miles is used to be a community that freed slaves built. Wow. In the early 1900s, wow. Sometimes I just feel like I don't deserve to be on this trail. And to be honest with you, right now is one of those moments like, I don't know, I just got really like a little bit overcome reading that. Just that last little part at the bottom of the sign, be aware that history surrounds you. It's a good reminder. And the other, after that, it said keep your eyes and mind open. So yeah, I intend to do that. definitely trying to do what the sign said and like take in the history when I walk. And, I don't know, I'm not getting like the warm fuzzies of like, I'm trying to like feel freedom in this area, and instead I'm just thinking about how hard life would have still been for them. And I'm also thinking about the contrast, like the last little historic thing that was on the trail, the Settlers Museum, same era, right? Like early 1900s, and I'm sure that there was, you know, a sense of freedom. I mean, what a beautiful place to settle. Like, kudos to them for finding this beautiful place. But yeah, we know better, don't we? That it mean that it was like in the early 1900s. That did not mean that like they had this carefree, free life out here. So I don't know. A mix, I guess. I'm not done walking through, so maybe I'll get some warm fuzzies later. Just mainly focusing on the contrast, I guess, between their history and their reality, even after being free. But I do think there's probably lots of healing that happened in these woods and along this stream, right? Like, so therapeutic. So that's beautiful. See, I just don't know enough. I don't want to, you know, stretch here, but that could be the foundations of something. Or is that something that people put in later, just somehow in relation to the trail? But I feel like, especially with like the shape in the corner here, the cornerstone, that could be the foundations to something. Ooh, now that is definitely something. So this is what caught my eye. But again, like that could be like something to do with like erosion control or like trying to prevent flooding or something that could have been done by trail maintainers years ago. I have no clue, but I guess just since I'm like trying to be super like keenly aware of my surroundings right now, I'm looking for signs of ruins. There. I want to get a better look at that. Let's see here. I feel like I could get across there. I need to put my phone up. So that rock wall is now more prominent and continues for quite a while. But again, like if I hadn't read that sign saying look for signs of the ruins, like I don't know that I would even notice that. But look at that. That's not just going along the water. Ooh. All right, let's go and investigate. Wow. I'm not feeling compelled to climb over there. It's cool though. Oh my goodness. You see that? Oh wow. Oh, wow. So you can't really tell, but I am saying that is too steep for me to climb down, and especially to climb back up. I'm gonna kind of keep my eyes open for another way over there. It doesn't really matter. I can appreciate it and respect it from here. Definitely was eyeing that log up, but that looks like a recipe for an injury, so. Yeah, I think somebody else would be perfectly fine walking across that. I don't think that I should. You're welcome, Mom. Okay, so in the 1920s, they sold their land to the Forest Service. I wonder if that was forced or not. I would love, if I had service right now, I would sit on this lovely little bench and I would try to look up some, no offense to whoever put this sign up, probably the USFS, but I would try to look up some actual history of these people. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, it was sharecropping. I don't know if I could say that I enjoyed this little history walk. I don't know if enjoy is the right word. I appreciated it. It was nice to activate a different part of my brain, other than just watching where I step or I don't know, the other things, but just stupid things that I think about when I walk. So I appreciated this. Again, I'm not walking away feeling inspired or anything like that. Which is okay. History doesn't always have to give you warm fuzzies. But I mean, I appreciated the experience. It was cool to see ruins and just good, I guess, to think about what happened right here, how people lived right here. So, I don't know. Again, I would like to dig into this a little bit more, just see. I'm just looking again at that sign. If they didn't own their own team, which, come on, most didn't. They had to give a half of what they. That's not freedom. But it is beautiful back here. So I just double checked about water, and I thought it was like a 8-mile dry stretch. It's actually an 11.2 mile dry stretch. I think that's exactly what yesterday's dry stretch was. Or no, that wasn't a 11.2 mile dry stretch yesterday. It was like a 9-mile dry stretch, but I went like 11 point something miles with just 1.5 liters of water. Okay, so where I'm staying tonight is like, I just checked, but I can't remember, like, I think I have another 7 miles or something. And what it is, there is a 0.3 mile side trail to get water, like right near where I'm camping. But I'm definitely packing water out. From here, there's a 3.5 mile, very, very steep incline. Weather's been super mild today. I'm so thankful. It was hot this morning, and then, well, that's because I've been deep in the woods in the shade. I don't really know what to expect for this 3.5 mile incline, so it could be hot. Yeah, I'm definitely packing water out. Lesson learned from yesterday. Filling up. I don't know if I'm gonna pack out. I'll probably just pack out 1 liter instead of 2 liters. When I was looking at the 11.2, I was like, ooh, I need to pack out more, but that's more weight on me, number one. And number two, I really just need enough to get to camp, because taking my backpack off, and if I'm staying there, a 0.3 mile side trail isn't as big of a deal, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna fill up and pack out 1 liter maybe. I pulled over for lunch because this climb is kicking my booty. It is super, super windy right now. So this climb is tough. I knew it would be. I'm gonna attach the far out comments. Some of them are kind of funny, but super thankful it's breezy. This would be so much harder if it was not breezy. Someone probably came and cleared out some trees right there so that we could get like a little reward for what we're doing so far. Motivate us to keep going. I don't know, I hope it's not injured. I feel like it would have flown away by now. Like sensing me this close. Are you okay, friend? Or are you just letting me be your friend? You're beautiful. Oh, hee hee. Yay. Hi. Oh, it just about ran in my face. Way to hang on, little butterfly. That dude is cool. And just the pattern is cool, but it's so fuzzy. Oh, I wish I would have got that on video. A chipmunk chasing a bird. There's the bird. Why didn't he just fly away before? That is so funny. I thought it was two birds. Like the chipmunk was just chasing the bird and the bird was just running. There have been so many butterflies this past hour. You might think that I'm filming every single one of them. I'm not. Hello. Wow. But I definitely am thinking of the Reading Rainbow song. And if that song is now stuck in your head, you're welcome. I'm glad I read all the comments on Faro about all the false summits coming up here to Bald Knob, because there have been a few that are like, okay, I made it, but I didn't really do that in my head because I knew, but I can see how other people would. Like, I'm going down right now. Seems like I just summited, but I know better. We have like 0.2 still. I know. I'm famous for like spending all my time at like a false summit and then or a water source that's like trickle trickle and 5 seconds later there's a gushing stream. But you know what? For a false summit, this one's a pretty one. That is so funny. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm not getting tricked by the false summits. But when I pulled up there, and Indy was sitting there, so I was like, oh, this must be it. We have 0.1 to go. That was really pretty though, so. You know what I'm thinking? Even though that was a false summit, I think that might have been the spot with the view. Cause, I don't know. Maybe the comments were just right about all the false summits, because I just came to another supposed summit and there was no view. I mean, sometimes that's the case. The actual summit doesn't have a view. And when I checked Faro, it said that I was there. So bummer. Maybe I should have sat down and enjoyed the view there, but I thought a better one was coming. Confirmed. That's exactly what happened. Oh well. The reality is that climb took me forever. And so, yeah, no, I'd rather not roll into camp super late. So we do, and actually, yeah, that was the nasty climb of the day, but there are 2 other climbs that sometimes the ones that don't look like they're as nasty are, especially late in the day. So I probably didn't need to loiter there. I took a super long lunch anyway. And there are more views ahead, so it's all good. This is Coal Mountain. And forget how windy it is on the top of Balds, because I was gonna like sit for a minute and filter water. But I'm cold. Take a little look-see. It's not as windy over here. I kind of missed that view. I have to go up here. So I'm gonna, get my water filtered here. Glad I packed out extra. Definitely need it. Oh, I almost stepped in poop. That looked like maybe cow poop. Need to watch my feet. Just watching the view. Must be close to a road because I've seen a lot of day hikers up here. Very pretty. It's really pretty too. I am so thankful I packed out extra water. So I've been getting 2 campsites mixed up with each other all day. I still have like 2 miles to go. And I was thinking that the campsite I was staying at was the one that had water with a 0.3 mile side trail. And I was like, well, you know, if you're staying there, going 0.3 for water isn't a big deal. But in reality, that is not where I'm staying. That's where I just was, and where Boo Boo and Mito and Youper and all them, they're staying there tonight. I just was looking at the thing wrong. I was thinking that they were staying at mine, or I was staying at theirs, or whatever. So, they said that the 0.3 felt way farther than 0.3. So I'm like, I'm gonna keep trekking to my campsite. So many nice views today. This is where I'm supposed to be camping tonight. I might just get over it and pitch my tent. I don't love it being right by the porta potty, and I don't love it being right by a dirt road. I might kind of look around a little bit. I looked about a quarter mile from each side of that, and there was no other place to tent. So I decided to tent there, felt a little uncomfortable, and felt very thankful when Indy 500 showed up to camp as well.